New York has more than $48.5 billion in state-funded debt, and a big part of that debt could actually decrease if we put an end to auto insurance fraud. Joining us now is David Schwartz, partner at Gotham Government Relations, which is representing the group New Yorkers Stand Against Insurance Fraud. Good morning, David.
Good morning.
First of all, tell us how insurance fraud adds to our state's debt.
Insurance fraud is an epidemic problem right now. It adds to the state that we have because of people gaming the system, no-fault fraud, fraudulent accidents. We are gaming the system. We have hundreds of millions of dollars in policies. People are paying a fraud tax on their policies because of these fake accidents which involve lawyers, doctors, and runners at criminal enterprises. Also, we have an overcrowded court system which adds to our debt.
Right.
We have 270,000 cases right now clogging up the system. That's going up to 700,000.
So how are these people able to get away with it? Is it that they're organized, but they're just taking advantage of a system that's flawed?
The system is so flawed. We have great reforms in place that keep getting knocked down by a group of trial attorneys who are gaming the system, and that's the problem here. We have criminal enterprises that get away. We have the no-fault system, which gives people up to $50,000. We have medical mills, which aren't run by doctors, giving out treatments where people don't need treatments.
I think people want to know what this means to their pocketbooks. Are we going to see the effects of this in the form of our premiums going up?
Well, I mean, the bottom line is our premiums have gone skyrocketing.
But will they continue to go up?
They will continue to go up because
by how much?
Well, I don't know exactly how much, but you're going to continue to see a rise in premiums. Either we're national laws or we're not a national laws, Lori, and we cannot allow these criminal enterprises to continue cheating the system and cheating the policyholders.
Well, you're trying to do something about this.
Sure.
You've put together a bill and some new legislation that would combat no-fault fraud. Explain the proposed bill and some of the main components.
I'll give you some of the main. It's a complicated bill, but it takes these 270,000 cases out of the court system and puts it into mandatory arbitration where they belong in the first place, so they don't clog up our court system. Also, it creates a system where if these medical mills are shown to be fraudulent, it creates a system where we can actually close them down. Right now, we can't even close them down.
Yeah.
Unless we go through such a process.
And what about fair settlements, trying to get them done in a timely manner?
Well, exactly. This actually helps the policyholders.
Does it?
Because the arbitration system will make these cases go faster and faster and faster. It's this group of trial lawyers, again, that game the system.
All right, so you're blaming the lawyers here.
I am blaming the trial lawyers because they have held up this legislation that is going to greatly affect the people of this state.
Very, very quickly, how much support do you have for this legislation that you're proposing?
We have tremendous support, Lori.
Okay.
We have tremendous support in the legislature. However, the trial lawyers, as we know, are a very powerful group.
We know where you stand on the trial lawyers.
And they have held up this bill, and I will come on the show and debate them anytime, any day.
All right, we should set that up. David Schwartz, thank you very much for coming on and explaining this whole issue and why it's costing us billions of dollars. Now, tomorrow, we're going to follow up on the story and bring you a different view of the fraud issue. We're going to be talking to a fraud investigator to find out how these scams go down and some of the outrageous ways that you are being ripped off.